Disventure Camp. For better or worse, it is the most iconic total drama-inspired show, and with Season 5 just around the corner, I figure it's time to go back to my most popular branch and objectively rank every Disventure Camp character. If you've seen either of my total drama videos, you know how the point system works, but if not, here's the rundown. Points are found by multiplying how many contestants were in the show while they competed by the boot order, i.e. if someone was in a season of 20 players and was eliminated first, they would score 20. If they rejoined the season in the final 10 and were the third person booted, they would score 30 points, for a total of 50 points. Additionally, there are 10 points gained for making the merge and 50 points gained for reaching the merge in every season they compete in. This is both to allow contestants with less seasons to catch up, but also reward players for consistently making it far. The main difference from the total drama videos, however, is the fact that Disventure Camp only has one ending, so just like the reboot, the additional points for winning in Canada is scrapped. Remember that these aren't my full thoughts on any of these characters, just what the math says. With that all spread out, let's get to ranking. And in last place, our objective worst Disventure Camp contestants are Oliver and Will. Let's talk about Will first. He's really annoying. It feels like they looked at DJ and said, "We need him," but only grabbed the worst features. He came back for tomjake too, so good for him. Will competed in one season, was on the purple team, and earned 14 points. Oliver, on the other hand, is at least ironically funny. Like, he's lame, but his line delivery is a little funny. But goddamn, I hate every host plot. I'm liking him a lot more in the remake so far, so that's cool. Oliver competed in one season, was on the orange team, and earned 14 points. Next up is Alessio. I really like Alessio. He's my second favorite first boot. I am a little disappointed that we'll probably never see him again, but I'll stay hopeful that he'll make a cameo in Fans vs. Favorites. Seems likely with Natalia there, and they're kind of out of nowhere romance, which it's fine, but it felt like every character in Season 4 had to have some kind of romantic interest, besides Jade and Isabel. Alessio competed in one season, was on the blue team, and earned 18 points. Now we got Drew. There's not much to say about him. Kinda cool how he was a new character for the remake. Too bad he did nothing but get framed. Drew competed in one season, was on the teal team, and earned 28 points. And we're back to another tie. You're first because you're lamer. Kai is alright. Not the worst part of Season 2, but not incredible. He's got a fun dynamic with Yule, but his blow up doesn't really feel earned because it only took like 3 episodes. It's slightly better in the remake, but not incredible. Him turning into a homeless guy in the woods with Maggie is kind of fun. Kai competed in one season, was on the green team, and earned 42 points. Now we've reached the greatest Disventure Camp character of all time, my glorious king Nick Milted. To understand my love for this character, let me set the stage. My first experience with Disventure Camp was the beta, and I fell in love with this stupid background character who did nothing. I know floaters are typically hated. Hell, I'd probably hate him too if he won or got a plot in the final few episodes, but he doesn't. They double down on him being a nothing character. He wins a challenge because everyone ignores him. He makes it to the final 4 for the same reason. And when it finally comes for his elimination, he doesn't even get his own episode. That shit had me cackling, man. Then when I finally get around to watching the remake, I hear that he's an early boot. And while I am a little disappointed, I was okay with it. He is a nothing character after all. And then I watched the remake and he is by far the funniest fucker there. Which on one hand, is incredible because my favorite character is even better. But it sucks because he's gone so soon. I will forever mourn the fact that he will likely never return. Nick competed in one season, was on the purple team, and earned 42 points. Next up is DC's biggest potential man, so let me just leave this up here. The glaze to performance ratio on this guy is insane. For the hype this guy gets, you'd think he makes the craziest plays in the franchise. Alright, agenda aside, I really like Ted. He's an easy top 3 character I want to see more of. Ted competed in one season, was on the blue team, and earned 54 points. Next up is Lil, and I'm sorry, but this is the first character I got nothing for. Lil competed in one season, was on the purple team, and earned 56 points. Now we got Maggie. I like her. The hate she used to get felt really forced. I do wish she got the blow up on Yule instead of Kai, but her punching him in the face makes up for it. She feels way more interesting than the remake. As mentioned early on, her hobo plot with Kai is pretty fun. I hope her elimination in the remake is less anticlimactic. Also, what the hell kind of trick is there to rock, paper, scissors? It's rock, paper, scissors. Maggie competed in one season, was on the orange team, and earned 70 points. Back to Carnival of Chaos. It's Diego. Never really did it for me. None of his dynamics were that cool, and the Spencer thing was lame as hell. Glad he's an early boot. Hope he never comes back. Diego should stay at one season, was a member of the red team, and earned 72 points. And man, we are just hitting dud after dud. Now we got Dan. Gun to my head, I could not name a single character trait this guy has. And I'm not gonna Google one, because it's funnier to do that. On one hand, him outperforming Will in the remake is cool, and it's slightly hypocritical of me to praise Nick for doing nothing, but condemn Dan for the same reason. On the other hand, you can tell his ass was made to be a first boot, because he does nothing. Him returning in tomjake Season 2 was hype for the sheer absurdity of it. Dan competed in one season, was a member of the teal team, and earned 84 points. Finally, someone cool again. Tristan was one of the first characters I really latched onto in Season 4. Their design is awesome, and their voice is amazing. They're pretty easily my favorite of the Vibe Tribe. They got solid dynamics all around, but my faves are definitely Richard and Benji. Trinity, the whole student bestie the master dynamic is like a top 3 trope of all time, and while I don't feel like their connection had to be romantic, I'm not complaining about Trinity. Tristan competed in 1 season, was a member of the red team, and earned 90 points. Now we have our first player to return, merge, get the streak bonus, and earn over 100 points. All these benefits and more were promised to her over 3,000 years ago. It's Carol. I don't fuck with Carol. She's boring, I don't like her former voice actress, and her return didn't really add to her character. It feels like it was more for James, Aiden, and Rhea. I'm loving her improvement in the remake so far. Anyways, Carol competed in 1 season, was on the orange team, and earned 102 points. Next up's Linda. I love Linda. The housewife trope is one of my favorite stereotypes for this type of show. I find her unintentional homophobia at the start of the season really funny, and her dynamic with Richard and especially Ted are great. They're probably my favorite character dynamic in season 4 besides maybe Jade and Isabel. But knowing season 5's cast and hearing her line in the finale made me cackle. Does she know? Linda competed in 1 season, was on the blue team, and earned 126 points. After her is Ivy. I feel like Ivy gets a lot of undeserved hate. People see a character cry, get mildly uncomfortable, and then call them a baby with bad writing. Her voice actor is amazing, especially her singing voice. It is right out of a golden age Disney film. I like how unintentionally condescending she can sound, and her relationship with Zayd feels really well developed. Probably my least favorite of the Vibe Tribe, but still really solid. Ivy competed in 1 season, was on the red team, and earned 144 points. Next up is Amelie. Her dynamic with Hannah is a standout of the season, and her accent is incredible. It adds so much to her character. I'm holding out a bit of hope that she'll return for at least a cameo in DC5. Amelie competed in 1 season, was a member of the red team, and earned 146 points. And now we got our first favorite, but not one of my favorites, Lake. Lake is kinda boring to me, never really bought the hype, though she probably has my favorite dynamic with Crystal, but who likes Crystal? I like her All-Stars elimination, though it's mostly for Ellie rather than Lake. Lake competed in 2 seasons, was a member of the Orange and Cyan team, and earned 166 points. Next up we got Marissa. Don't like her. Massive waste of returnee. She gets a lot of focus in the pre-merge, gets eliminated, and only comes back to do the same thing and go 3 places further. You could have returned Ted, Linda, or hell, even nobody. This shit pisses me off. Marissa competed in 1 season, was on the blue team, and earned 198 points. Our next favorite is Benji. If you don't like cringe humor, you're gonna hate this guy, but I was raised on the Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise, so this shit was right up my alley. I love his dynamics with Jade, Zayd, Tristan, and Hannah. They all have amazing chemistry. Can't wait to see him return in season 5. Benji competed in 1 season, was on the red team, and earned 222 points. Back-to-back favorites, it's Rosa Maria. She's cool, but she's really a supporting character. One of my main hopes for DC5 is that Rosa is allowed to be her own character and not a therapist for someone else. So far, her remake appearance is giving me high hopes. Rosa competed in 1 season, was on the orange and green team, and earned 225 points. And beating her by a single point is Connor. I thought he was chill in the beta, and his All-Stars run was pretty fun. I know some people were disappointed with him being the returnee, but honestly, I think they played his story really well. He is one of the small handful of characters that I can say I enjoy in All-Stars. Connor competed in 2 seasons, was on the green and yellow team, and earned 226 points. Now we got my go to season 4, Richard. 90% of the time I saw him on screen, I was thinking some form of Unk still got it. I thought he was funny, charming, and did not overstay his welcome. He came, he had the perfect amount of screen time, and then he dipped. Despite loving him, I'm honestly glad he did not return for fans versus favorites. I do hope he makes some return eventually, but I'm okay with an early boot. Richard competed in 1 season, was on the blue team, and earned 240 points. Alright, who's next? Oh, god damn it. It's another tie, and they both suck. Okay, that's kind of unfair. Tess is alright. She's got great chemistry with Hunter, and if they had the balls to do it, they could have pulled off the polycule. Tess competed in 2 seasons, was on the green and cyan team, and earned 242 points. Ashley sucks. She competed in 2 seasons, was on the purple and magenta team, and earned 242 points. And now we got our first and best winner, James. He's one of my favorites of the franchise, and I deadass consider him the best All-Stars character, which is sad because he's the first boot. I will miss the original voice actor, but the new one is doing so good so far. James competed in 2 seasons, was on the orange and magenta team, and earned 252 points. Hey, another winner back to back, and one I don't like nearly as much. Miriam. She is good at everything. Everyone likes her, and she's smart. You know what that makes her? Nice old Julia. I will always miss her beta voice. Miriam competed in 2 seasons, was on the teal and yellow team, and earned 260 points. Next up is the guy that's cool, popular, and good at challenges. It's Hunter. I fucking love Hunter. He's one of the funniest characters in the beta, and it is completely ironic. Him being turned into a self-insert by someone who didn't even make the character is insane. Karazar being fired after wanting to put a scene of Hunter and Allie showering together is well-deserved, but with sex back on the table for Disventure Camp characters, I think it's time for a comeback. This is ironic. Hunter competed in 2 seasons, was on the green and magenta teams, and earned 262 points. Now we got Natalia. Besides Amelie, Natalia was the DC4 contestant who grew on me the most throughout the season. She got a great dynamic with Logan, Richard, and Alessio. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of their implied romantic connection that appeared out of nowhere, I wish it was given a little bit more build-up. Hyped to see her return, and with that new design. Natalia competed in 1 season, was on the blue team, and earned 280 points. Now we got another tie, with 2 fairly similar characters. Both are favorites, both have swapped teams, both are antagonists, and both are some of my favorites in their debut season. The only difference is that one of them is a 6-year-old, and the other has a fake stupid accent. Spencer was one of the standouts of Carnival of Chaos for me. I love his dynamic with Jade, and as much as people love to hate it, I like his one with Logan, even if he heavily glazes him. Can't wait to see his dynamic expanded on with all the Season 4 favorites, and Alec. Spencer competed in 1 season, was on the red and blue team, and earned 300 points. Fiore is cool. I've heard a lot of complaints that she is way too smart, but that's kind of the point. People aren't supposed to expect that because she's a 6-year-old. Anyways, I wish she got an alternate ending. It's the thing I missed the most from the beta season. Well, besides the Nick screen time. The resolution with Alec and All-Stars felt kind of rushed, but I really fuck with her new design in Fans vs. Favorites. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a backwards hat. Fiore competed in 2 seasons, was on the teal, purple, and magenta teams, and earned 300 points. Now we got Yule, and hot take, I love him. He is so out of pocket, and it catches me off guard every single time. My biggest fear coming into the remake is that they'd clip his wings, but damn, Unk still got it. I do really wish that his Two-Face scar stuck around though. It looks so cool. Yule competed in 2 seasons, was on the green, orange, and yellow team, and earned 303 points. Beating him by 1 point is the GOAT who should have won DC1, Ellie. Coming from the beta where she wins to her 3rd place finish was heartbreaking. And her All-Stars elimination, my girl just kept getting cucked. I do wish she returned instead of Gabby for Fans vs. Favorites, but that's the bias talking and not the writer in me. Ellie competed in 2 seasons, was on the purple, teal, and cyan team, and earned 304 points. Next up is Zaid. He's pretty chill. I really appreciate how when Ivy's gone, he doesn't turn into a background character. He's still active and makes new dynamics. I don't have much to say, but damn, he's cool. Zaid competed in 1 season, was on the red team, and earned 340 points. Now we got the best girl from DC4, Isabel. I might like Richard more, but she is easily the best character. I love our dynamic with almost everyone, but Jade is the standout. They are so peak, bro. My biggest disappointment with Fans vs. Favorites is that she isn't in it. Well, besides Nick not being in it. Isabel competed in 1 season, was on the blue and red team, and earned 380 points. Next up is the biggest face of Disventure Camp, besides Jake. It's Tom. You know, for someone who doesn't like Jake, I'm fairly content with Tom. I don't really like how he's dumbed down in All-Stars. Not to say he was smart, but he felt like a spy playing the game in Season 1. But in All-Stars, he's just a strong dude, kind of a himbo. Hope to see him expanded on outside of Jake in Fans vs. Favorites. Tom competed in 2 seasons, was on the teal and cyan team, and earned 386 points. Back-to-back Season 1 favorites who are both on the teal and cyan team, it's Gabby. I want to love Gabby. Her voice is my favorite of the Season 1 cast, her dynamic Rhett is fun, and her relationship with Ellie is my favorite ship in the franchise. But she's kinda all bark and no bite. She makes threats, but I can't think of any time she followed through. Evil Gabby, the personality, is lame, but I like the persona of Evil Gabby. It's kinda weird that there's 2 Evil Gabbies in the show. I really hope Fans vs. Favorites lets her spread her wings a little. Gabby competed in 2 seasons, was on the purple and teal team, and earned 396 points. Anyways, it's time for a lightning round, because these next 4 characters are just all the final 4 of DC4 and order. Shabam! Hannah. Awesome. Content with her placement, friendship with Logan is set up well, but I'm not sold on their relationship. Hannah competed in 1 season, was on the red team, and earned 400 points. Anastasia. Really lame. Disappointed that she's in Fans vs. Favorites. She competed in 1 season, was on the blue team, and earned 420 points. Blaze it. Jade. Phenomenal. Should have won the season. Disappointed that she'll likely never return. Jade competed in 1 season, was on the red team, and earned 440 points. Logan. Overhated. Still should have gotten second. Logan competed in 1 season, was on the blue team, and earned 460 points. Now we got Gret. Talk about robbed. Easily the best option for winner in the final 5, and they blew it. Great dynamics. Great art. Could have been an amazing villain winner, but no. Am I still salty? Yes. She's kind of lame in Season 1, but damn, she's so cool in All-Stars. Gret competed in 2 seasons, was on the teal, purple, and yellow team, and earned 467 points. Back-to-back British people, it's Alec. Alec is the absolute best part of the Disventure Camp 1 remake, with the sole exception of Nick, of course. He is not only a very interesting character with a lot of great dynamics, but him being there greatly improves Fiore compared to the beta. His All-Stars run is also amazing. He's probably one of 2 characters I thought had an okay dynamic with Rhea, not to mention his dynamic with Connor. My only problem with him is that his reconciliation with Fiore at the end of All-Stars, with most of it happening off-screen. I hope he does well in Fans vs. Favorites. Alec competed in 2 seasons, was on the purple and yellow team, and earned 490 points. Speaking of Fans vs. Favorites, it's Aiden. In the episodes released for the Season 2 remake, he is already way better than all of his appearances in the beta and All-Stars. I'm still a little skeptical about him being in fans versus favorites, but if they keep up this version of him, I will be content with it. Should be an early boot though. Also, his voice actor is perfect. Ada competed in 2 seasons, was on the Orange and Cyan team, and earned 512 points. And now it's time for our final favorite, and probably the most controversial one, Allie. Allie is probably the favorite I am most concerned about. She's already been a major focus in 2 seasons, and I don't really see the vision of what she could do, especially compared to someone like Tess or Maggie who haven't got a lot of screen time. This same complaint applies to Aiden, just slightly less so due to his improvement in the remake so far. Allie competed in 2 seasons, was on the Green and Magenta team, and earned 543 points. Now it's time for the face of Disventure Camp, Jake. I don't like him. He's whiny, he's annoying, and it feels like both of his seasons just revolve around him. I get it, he's the most profitable character, but I just never really liked him. I really hope he never competes again. I mean, he's got his own series at this point. Let's just keep him in that little bubble. Though I am 100% confident that he will make a cameo in Fans vs. Favorites. Jake competed in 2 seasons, was on the Teal and Magenta team, and earned 552 points. And the final competitor, to no one's surprise, is Rhea. On one hand, she is an objectively awful winner, but on the other hand, I was kinda hyped when she won, because I was certain of Jake's win. Like, I don't like Rhea, but the joy of seeing Jake lose made up for it. Also, the whole money doesn't matter theme at the end doesn't work because Rhea gets off basically scot-free. It just feels like they can't commit to making her a sympathetic villain. Rhea competed in 2 seasons, was on the Green and Yellow team, and earned 641 points. And this is the list. Remember that these are based on math and not personal opinion. In case you're wondering how well each favorite would have to do to outplace Rhea, here you go. Who's your second favorite Disventure Camp character? Because we all know Nick is the best. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and hype the video. It may not seem like a lot, but it really helps. Thank you all for watching, and remember to stay golden. Later.